news hour. First, though, let's talk about Donald Trump's quote-unquote hatred for illegal immigrants. All right. Now, Donald Trump, as you know, has been cracking down on illegal immigration. He says we need to take more steps. We need to deport people, especially. And what Trump has done in his policies, he's announced, is that a prioritization is being placed on those criminals, those illegal immigrants who are here as criminals, that are engaging in criminal activity, that they have to go. He also was going after the fact that illegal immigrants that are in this country, even the ones that aren't committing additional crimes, they're basically a blight on our society. They're taking jobs from legal immigrants and from American citizens, as well as taxing government programs and such. And this is being heralded as such a mean-spirited, cold-hearted thing for him to say. So let me read to you, first of all, the text of Donald Trump's comments, and then I'll share with you what's being said about it. Here's what Trump said. I'm reading to you the exact words, quote, "All Americans in every place in this country are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country." Now, the left is furious that he uses terms like illegal aliens, because they're like, they're not illegal and they're not aliens. These are fathers and mothers and children just looking for a better life. The Statue of Liberty is truly crying. I mean, they're going to... So he goes, disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. Trump goes on, the jobs they hold might otherwise be held by citizens or legal immigrants. The public service they use impose burdens on our taxpayers. That's why our administration is moving aggressively to secure our borders more by hiring a record number of new border guards, by deporting twice as many criminal illegal aliens as ever before, by cracking down on illegal hiring, and by barring welfare benefits to illegal aliens. We will try to do more to speed the deportation of illegal aliens who are arrested for crimes, to better identify illegal aliens in the workplace. We are a nation of immigrants, but we are also a nation of laws. It is wrong and ultimately self-defeating for a nation of immigrants to permit the kind of abuse our immigration laws have seen in recent years, and we must do more to stop it. Okay, so that's considered such a horrible, hateful speech that he said. So here's what we're hearing. That's mean-spirited, that's xenophobic, that's so hateful. These undocumented workers, don't call them illegal, don't call them aliens. That's so mean. These are fathers, these are mothers, these are children. They're just looking for a better life. We're supposed to be a land of immigrants. The Statue of Liberty is crying. I know some of you, even that are supporting Trump, you might be like, yeah, that's pretty harsh what he's saying. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just read his words to you one more time, but I'll do it quicker. All Americans in every place in this country are rightly disturbed by the large number of illegal aliens entering our country. The jobs they hold might otherwise be held by citizens or legal immigrants. The public service they use impose burdens on our taxpayers. That's why our administration is moving aggressively to secure our borders more by hiring a record number of new border guards, by deporting twice as many criminal illegal aliens as ever before, by cracking down on illegal hiring, by barring welfare benefits to illegal aliens. We will try to do more to speed the deportation of illegal aliens who are arrested for crimes, to better identify illegal aliens in the workplace. We are a nation of immigrants, but we are also a nation of laws. It is wrong and ultimately self-defeating for a nation of immigrants to permit the kind of abuse our immigration laws have seen in recent years, and we must do more to stop it. Now, what I want you folks to do next is I want you to listen to this now for a third time. But this third time, I want you to hear it directly from the mouth of Donald Trump as he said these words. And remember, the media and the liberals are having a meltdown over how mean-spirited this is, how hateful this is, how against the Statue of Liberty and America's values this is, how these are families just looking for a better life for themselves. Listen to the words of Donald Trump, and as you listen to these, I got to come clean with you about something. If it doesn't sound like Donald Trump, that's because it's not. This is Bill Clinton.
All Americans not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. The jobs they hold might otherwise be held by citizens or legal immigrants. The public service they use impose burdens on our taxpayers. That's why our administration has moved aggressively to secure our borders more, by hiring a record number of new border guards, by deporting twice as many criminal aliens as ever before, by cracking down on illegal hiring, by barring welfare benefits to illegal aliens. In the budget I will present to you, we will try to do more to speed the deportation of illegal aliens who are arrested for crimes, to better identify illegal aliens in the workplace, as recommended by the commission headed by former Congresswoman Barbara Jordan. We are a nation of immigrants, but we are also a nation of laws.
Think about that, folks. That was Bill Clinton. That was President Bill Clinton. Now, I know I was a little bit deceptive with you early on, but I wanted to drive home a point here. When Bill Clinton gave that speech as President of the United States, there were no protests. There were no Democrats saying that the Statue of Liberty was crying. The media wasn't having a meltdown over his hateful, mean-spirited rhetoric. There were no congressmen like Chuck Schumer choking back tears as they talked about how these are just families and women and children just looking for a better life for themselves. There was none of that. None of that. Yet, think about what's happening with Donald Trump right now. You know what they have to do on the left? They have to manufacture fake charges against Donald Trump. They have to accuse him of having a Muslim ban. Well, first of all, he doesn't have a Muslim ban, but secondly, that has nothing to do with his illegal immigration plans. Donald Trump has not announced that all 11 million illegal immigrants in this country are to be rounded up and deported. Have you noticed? He's backed off of that. What he has said is you can't be a sanctuary city and refuse to allow to be deported illegal immigrants who are committing additional crimes while in this country. What Trump is saying is those people have to be deported. If they came here illegally, okay, they came here illegally. I'm not making an effort right now to go after them. But if they're committing additional crimes, then they have to be deported. That's what Donald Trump is saying. That's what he's telling the sanctuary cities. The sanctuary cities are saying, no, we refuse to let them be deported. We're going to let them out of jail, and we're not going to tell the federal government where they are. And Donald Trump is such an evil person. Now, I want to know, where was the media with Bill Clinton? Where's the media now? Why aren't they saying, wait a minute, what's the difference between Donald Trump's words now, his rhetoric now, his hateful rhetoric, and Bill Clinton's hateful rhetoric? We're not hearing that, are we? No, you know what? The only thing the press can do and the only thing the liberals can do is go back in time to when Donald Trump was launching his campaign and he said more incendiary things that he's since backed off on and he is not pursuing. He's, in essence, changed his mind. That's all they can do is go back to that stuff. So come on, folks. You know full well, and I would love it if Donald Trump did this. If Donald Trump just issued a statement and he deliberately plagiarized Bill Clinton's speech and word for word issued a statement, maybe put it out on Twitter, word for word from himself, send it out there as a troll, and then just see what happens from the left, see what happens in the media, until eventually some people in the media figure out, wait a minute, ruh-roh, wasn't that what Bill Clinton said? Didn't he just plagiarize Bill Clinton? Okay, well, let's just forget this story. Let's forget the condemning of that statement. You know that's what would happen. But before that happened, you get a whole bunch of Hollywood celebrities that would be tweeting their outrage at the ugly, hateful, mean-spirited, xenophobic things that Donald Trump said in that statement. And then they would shut up once somebody came to them and whispered in their ear, listen, Donald Trump just trolled us because he plagiarized word for word what Bill Clinton said at his State of the Union address, of all things. Come on, folks. You've got to know the level of dishonesty being leveled right now by the liberals in this country and by the media in this country. Everything Donald Trump does is going to be through the lens of evil. And he can do and say exactly verbatim what Bill Clinton said. And it doesn't matter.